Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be telling you about my June wrap-ups, as in what all books did I read in the month of June. But before this, let me all tell you guys that this is going to be my first ever wrap-up video on my channel, because before this I haven't done any video of this sort. So now let's stop talking and begin with this. The very first book which I read in the month of June happens to be How to Win Friends and Influence People. Actually I had started reading this book way months back, but I don't know, somehow I couldn't complete it, and I decided to pick this book in the month of June and I finished it. And no brainer, I loved it completely. This is not, excessively preachy, philosophical. At the same time, these are some practical and rational lessons and approaches which you can implement in your life. I will definitely try to review this book on my channel as well. My next read of June happens to be a reread, and that was The Greatest Short Stories of Leo Tolstoy. Now this book has some very good collection of short stories, and amongst them my most favorites would be Where Love Is, God Is, How Much Land Does a Man Need? So these were the two stories which greatly impacted me, and I learned something from them. However, each and every story in this book has something to offer, and you all should definitely pick this. I'll tell you what, this was one such book which sort of filled me with joy, hope, enthusiasm, zeal, positivity, and I genuinely think that each and every one should be reading this piece at least for once. Another book which I read in the month of June was actually a review copy, and that is Her Perfect Man by Avinash Mishra. Actually, I've done a detailed review of this book on my channel. If you wish, you can click on the iCard button somewhere up here. I'll attach the link and go and check that video out if you wish. And this book very beautifully depicts a tale of true love, friendship and freedom of choice. So you should definitely give this piece. And now comes my most favorite read of June 2021, and this happens to be Unfinished by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Now Priyanka Chopra has been an inspiration for millions of people out there. This memoir of hers chronicles her life's journey from her preteen years to becoming a global sensation. Now this book lends some very important and life-changing lessons to each and every individual out there. But one of the most important lessons that I took away, that I personally resonated with and that I learned from this book, was how parental support is very necessary for a child's progress, and how it can transfer you to an altogether new heights. And this exactly is what happened in the case of Priyanka. I read another review copy for the month of June, which happens to be I Don't Need Reasons, I Need You by Avinash Mishra from the same author. I've done a detailed review of this book on my channel. If you wish, you can click on the iCard button and watch the full review. Now on to my last read of June 2021, which happens to be Animal Farm by George Orwell. Now this was my first Orwell's read, and this is very short book, hardly 80 pages, and I could finish this in no time, I tell you. So basically, Animal Farm is a satire on Russian Communist Party. So talking in non-symbolic terms, Animal Farm is a tale of animals on a farm who rise against their master, Mr. Jones, to suppress dictatorship. So the book clearly highlights Orwell's criticism of Stalin's governance and dictatorship in Soviet Russia. I think each one of you should read this book if you are a true literature person. So these were all the books, guys, which I managed to read in the month of June. Okay, I know 6 is very less in count, but having all the other engagements, I managed to read 6 books in June, and I'm quite proud about that. But having said that, I'll also try to read as many books as possible in the coming months if I manage to get comparatively more time. And that's a wrap, guys. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, then please consider liking it, sharing, commenting down below if you have any query or suggestions, and also subscribing to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram to connect with me, and yes, until then, be safe, do well, keep connected, and thanks for watching.